These are the most crunchy, hunky, funky, donkey grapes ever. My mum went out shopping yesterday. She bought a pack of these. They are so fat and they are so crunchy. Also, green grapes over red grapes any day. Okay, actually, it's 8:01, so get ready with me for school. Don't even ask what's on my head because it's no heat march, so I'm experimenting. I actually do have faith in them though, because I watched some girls' tutorial and I've done one similar to this before, and I just think they'll look good, and they wasn't that uncomfortable. I think I'm just trying to convince myself. But I do hope they look good because I don't have enough time to fix whatever's on my head. I do have catering today though, and I think we're all making pizza. Oh my eye. So that's fun, and this is going to be like the last catering lesson I think I'm going to do because Ramadan is, I think, either Monday, it starts Monday or Sunday. I'm not too sure. I thought it was Sunday, but my mum said it's Monday. But I'm not really going to do catering if I'm fasting because I don't think that'll be very helpful. And I'll probably end up forgetting I'm fasting and eating like a raw bit of chicken. I know I've got art first period and we're doing this thing, and it actually, I physically can't do it, guys. It makes me feel sick. It's like, it sounds like, you know, when you scratch your nails on a chalkboard, it just gives me that kind of vibes, and it's making me feel really sick. And I told my art teacher, she was like, why aren't you doing anything? And I was like, because miss, the sound actually makes me feel sick. And then she told me I still need to do it, so I did it, and I actually thought I was going to vomit. But I don't mind art that much because I sit next to my best friend. It's finally Wednesday, which means it's finally the middle of the week, so I'm already half the week in, and I'm almost half the week out. Yesterday went so fast though. I didn't get to get ready with me for school in the morning though because I was really moody and I woke up late and I just was not in a good mood. But yes, I had PE and I actually loved it, and that is shocking going from me, but we did netball, so that's why, because the only sport that I actually enjoy is netball, like, to do. Like, I enjoy watching some sports, but I absolutely love doing netball. And I'm not no pro or anything, I just find it really fun. Because, like, it's shocking, but I actually get what I'm doing. But today I have art, science, catering, maths and English. Yeah, so art isn't too bad. Maths, catering and English aren't that bad, but science, I hate science, guys. I'm not a scientist. I'm no Albert Einstein. It's not my speciality, guys. I don't excel in science. I didn't want to come in yesterday because I thought I was going to have double science, but I was wrong. That's next Tuesday. But we have a new maths teacher because now we're back to having two teachers. We had it last school year, but this school year we've only had one teacher. But I feel like I learn better when we have two different teachers. So we've got our old teacher and this new teacher. I think that's, yeah. But I actually quite like the new teacher and I feel like I'm going to learn from her. I think I will. And I hope she helps me benefit on my test because 2024 was for an academic comeback. I just remember my mum has parents' evening today with my original maths teacher, but I don't think he likes me, so I hope he isn't mean about me. Literally, like, I think I am a good student. The only thing is I'm a very chatty person, but literally every parents' evening I've had since, like, nursery is that she's just really, really chatty, but other than that, she's good. But I just can't help it, guys. Like, my mouth can't stop moving, and I don't know why, but I just can't control it. I fake tanned my face last night, though, so I can use my dark concealer, because I'm not joking. I went to school with 2 massive blotches of fake tan, and I asked about 10 people in the morning, has my fake tan gone patchy? Is it all right? Is it all right? Do I look weird or anything? Everyone lied to me and said that it looks good. Oh, guys, it fell on a grate. But I used my Tanologist tanning drops, and I love those. I did a tutorial on how I use them a few videos down. I barely do that much blush anymore, but I'm going to be using the Say ones, because anyone that knows me knows that these Say blushes are my favourite blushes. And they sent me a whole load of different ones, but I haven't tried out this shade before. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that I keep seeing Katie Fang using, so I'm going to try it out. I just love their blushes. I think they're so pigmented and they blend out like butter. I wanted to be able to watch an episode of Vampire Diaries this morning, but I woke up from my alarms and I was like, okay, you're having a giggle, because quite frankly I set these alarms knowing full well I'm not going to wake up for them, so instead I woke up at 7:30. Guys, I think I put a bit too much blush on. Honestly, a little bit of this blush goes such a long way. Okay, I've toned it down a bit with this side of the brush. I don't know if I've already mentioned it to you guys, but I did my French test the other day and I actually think I did really well. I'm aiming for at least an 80% because I revised it a lot, and I'm not very good with English as it is, so if I do well in French, I'm going to be really proud of myself. I'm so happy though, because I'm pretty sure this school term is going to be over soon, because I'm pretty sure this term is shorter. I think that's what one of my teachers said, or maybe I just imagined it. I'm probably just imagining whatever floats my boat, but I think it does finish earlier this one, because I swear we have one in March. It's only the start of March, and we only came back a few days ago. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to look up my school term dates just so I can double check, because the earlier school finishes for me, the better. Also, how cute are my pyjamas? They're from Primark. Okay, guys, so I need to put a bit of setting spray on, and then I need to get dressed and take out my hair. Okay, I'll be back when my clothes are on. My vision did not vision.
Hi, bestie. I have 4 weddings this weekend. Yeah. Today's Friday. I have one tomorrow on Saturday, one on Sunday, and one on Monday. So we have 4 back-to-back weddings. So I am going to be doing the same makeup routine every single day. I'm probably not going to deviate very much. So I'm going to show you, I literally have 15 minutes to get ready right now, or 15 minutes until I need to leave. So I have 10 minutes to get ready. I'm going to show you my 10-minute makeup routine that slays every single time, okay? We're starting with foundation. This is the GRWM Luminous Silk. I'm running very low, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. I love this makeup routine because it is so easy. It never fails me, and I can do it in 10 minutes and get out the door, and it gets the job done. I hate showing up to a makeup appointment without makeup on. So, and that's just personal preference. That's not every makeup artist, and that's okay. Like, do what you feel comfortable with, but I like to have a little bit of something on when I get there. I feel like it just kind of breaks the ice also. Like, I feel like my clients trust me a little bit more when they see me with a little bit of glam. Nothing crazy, but I gotta have a little something on. So that's what we're doing. We're blending this in with the Say Big Buffing Brush. And we're also using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. This is in the shade 5. I don't know if I mentioned my foundation shade's 5.25. I will say, love this concealer. Hate that I have to dip into the tube multiple times. You know me. I can't be bothered. But I'm putting this in all my usual spots. I want a little bit of brightness, but I don't want to be super bright, and I don't need a ton of coverage. I just want a little bit of something under my eyes. Also blending this in with the Say brush. This is the new concealer brush, the dual-ended brush, and I love her. I'm not usually a dual-ended brush girly. I'm gonna be honest, I use the big side more than I use this little side. But I really like her. Just now realizing how much of this makeup look is Say and Giorgio Armani. This is the Say Dew Bronze. I promise this isn't sponsored, but, you know, it could be. And I'm just going to do a little bit of this. This is the shade Swim. And I like to give myself a little bit of color on the perimeter of my face, but I found that going a little bit lighter handed with this as opposed to being heavy handed like I was initially, it looks so much better. I also like to blend this in with the brush. This is a BK Beauty 106, and I'm literally just tapping this in, blending it kind of messily, just making sure that I've got some color on me so that I match the rest of my body because I do have a fake tan. Slay. More Giorgio Armani. I'm telling you, it's unintentional. This is the Luminous Silk. This is like literally just what's sitting on the vanity. These are the cheek tints. This is in the shade... What shade is this? I know there's a color. It doesn't say. I don't remember what the shade is, but it's the light peach one. And I put on quite a bit of this, actually. Again, the double dipping. Annoying, but it's fun. And I feel like this actually looks really pretty once it's blended in. It's not too much. Like, I go a little heavy-handed with my blush, usually. But I like this one because I feel like it just, like, gives me some really pretty cheek color, but it's not like, oh my god, she has hella blush on. And this little brush is from She Glam. It's like their little kitten paw brush. It's shaped like a kitten paw. It is the softest blush brush of all time. I am going to add just a tiny bit more of this blush, and then we're going to powder. We're going in with Peach Pie from Huda Beauty and a powder puff, of course. And I'm actually just going to really lightly set. I'm not setting a ton because I don't want to take too much of the glow away. I'm literally just setting my under eyes, and then also I'm going to set the center of my forehead a little bit and my chin. That's pretty much it. I'm a pretty oily girl, but if I spray my setting spray, the Scandinavian one, my makeup won't slide off throughout the day, even though I am pretty oily. I love being dewy. Like, I love having a little bit of natural glow to my makeup. I hate whenever my makeup is like totally matte. That's just not me. So I am setting with quite a bit of powder on my forehead though, because that's the place it gets the oiliest on me. I'm adding a little tiny bit of ABH Brow Freeze to my brows. I try to do this without disturbing the rest of my makeup. It's kind of hard, to be honest. I should have done this first, but I forgot. So we're adding it now. And then I'm just going to fill them in with the Kosas pencil that I'm using right now. This is the Brow Pop pencil from Kosas, and I love her. It's like my favorite brow pencil of all time. Also, I know I desperately need a brow wax. I've just been so lazy. Like, I just have not cleaned them up at all. So we're just going with a bushy brow because I don't even know what my eyebrows are doing lately. Okay, I'm putting a tiny bit of bronzer in my crease on a fluffy brush. I literally don't even know what bronzer this is. It's whatever's left over. If I had to guess, it's the House Labs bronzer. And I'm just dusting that into my crease. And now I'm going to use this like straight edge of this little Ariel brush. I'm taking a dark brown eyeshadow. This one is from the Born This Way palette from Too Faced. It's the shade Truffle. And I'm stamping it on my lash line. Not all the way in, but like halfway, I guess. This just makes my lashes look a little bit fuller. And if I accidentally get mascara on my eyelid, it camouflages it just a little bit. And we need that because I don't have time to clean it up. Curled my lashes. Now I'm going in with the Ilia mascara. And I'm going to do one coat of this and one coat of the YSL Lash Clash waterproof so that my lashes will stay curled. Because without a waterproof mascara, they fall immediately. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the tiniest bit of powder bronzer. This one is from House Labs. This is Light Level 4. And I'm just using a big fluffy brush, also from BK Beauty. This is the 103, just to blend this out. And I gotta put some in my nose. Gotta have a bronzy nose. And honestly, I might add a tiny bit more of that Giorgio Armani blush. I can put it right over powder, so I'm gonna show you how I like to. Okay, I'm applying straight from the applicator. 2 more little dots. Same brush. Doesn't disturb the makeup underneath, just brings the blush back to life. So, slay! I love that. I love that this formula is like really easy to work with and doesn't disrupt the makeup underneath, because I would cry if it did. But thankfully, it just blends right out. Topping this off with the House Labs highlight in the shade Sunstone, just a little bit, just on my cheeks here. Actually, just kidding, we're gonna do it everywhere. We're gonna put it on my forehead and my chin. Just give me some of the glow back. And then lastly, we just need to do a lip really fast. Okay, I did this combo yesterday and I actually got a lot of compliments on it. And I liked it a lot too. So this is the Give by Gwen Stefani lip liner in the shade Anaheim Line. And I'm going to just line my lips with that. Not me trying to talk while I'm doing lip liner. Like, how beautiful is this freaking lip liner? I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. I forgot about it. It's been, like, kind of hidden in my drawer for a little while. But she's back. And then I actually think I'm going to do this pinky lip gloss instead of... I usually use Chocolate Cake from Milk. But I think I'm going to use Fenty Fussy. Okay. Spraying my Scandinavia setting spray. She's almost empty. I need to get another one. And I'm gonna let that dry. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Okay, that's the glam. It is literally 8:02. I did go over 2 minutes, but that's because I was running my mouth. And now I need to leave. So I love you so much. I hope you have the best day. Prepare to be sick of me because there's gonna be 4 day in the life vlogs in a row, back to back to back to back, because your girl is booked and busy, okay? Hope you have the best day, bestie. I will see you again very soon. I love you so much. Bye.
With us while I tell you things my ex-friend did, and I still stayed.
She don't listen to me.
The thing I know is my mom is right whenever she judges people.
You stubborn, terca.
Before I liked pineapple, I did like somebody else. And I told my friend. Whenever I told my friend, she started getting like touchy with him. Wanting to get closer to him. Would be like, you know, he did this. And that's my man. Why are you trying to do
Yo,
that?
man.
That was my man.
Yo.
But then I met pineapple.
No.
Love at fruit. She kept testing my buttons. She was something. Okay, we had a group chat and she removed me from the group chat like it was nothing. She made a whole new group chat with the friends I met first. I've known longer. She coming in here like she's a new leader? Please. It's giving you need friends. What the Sigma?
You still stayed.
And she would hang around the ops. You hang around with the ops, you become the op. I told her how much I didn't like them people and she still hanged around with them.
I don't even know what ops mean.
You're old, dang.
You're mean.
I'm just kidding. But like, make fun of me. At the first time I get it, like we all laughed together. But then they consistently did it. That it started getting on my nerves. Like, because I started feeling insecure. Why are you bringing out my insecurities now? She was the leader of that group. Replace me with her?
I'm hungry.
Oh, you want to get some Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
They would also make fun of the TikToks. Like, you're the one who's always reposting that. And you're always commenting first, early. You're making fun of me now. Like, girl, let's be honest. That was really, really fake. That's when I realized that she was just something.
I want lemonade or tea. I've heard this so much, I'm thinking about my order.
A lot more things, but I'm just gonna mention one more. She's at my house once. She stole a lot of my things, and she thinks she's slick, right? Like, it's giving my cousin when she wanna beat me so bad. And I asked her about it, and she was like, why would I wanna steal from you? I don't know, maybe because you wanna beat me so bad.
They're best friends.
Shut up. Did not mean that.
I don't know who you are anymore.
We're getting Chick-fil-A stuff?
Because I'm hungry, not because of you.
A lot more things she's done. For part 2, just let me know, because
You're dumb enough to go back to it. I'm done.
just stay quiet, because I want Chick-fil-A.
Adios.
Get ready with me pitkästä aikaa. Siis mulla ei kyllä oikeastaan ole mitään syytä, että miksi mä en ole kuvannut Get Ready with me videoita. Mutta musta tuntuu, että mulla ei ole vaan niinku tapahtunut mitään, mistä mä niinku voisin jappaa teille. Ei mulla siis nytkään ole mitään jännää, mutta niinku toivottavasti mä keksin jotain, mistä jutella. Mulla on siis tosiaan nyt jälleen koeviikko menossa. Ja toisin kuin luulis, niin koeviikot on lukiossa oikeasti vähän niinku lomaa. Okei, on mulla yksi vähän jännä story tähän Get Ready with me-videoon. Nimittäin mua ja mun kaveria jahdattiin yksi viikonloppu. Ja se meni siihen, että mä joudun soittaa hätäkeskukseen. Oli ihan perus viikonloppu. Me ajeltiin mun kaverin kanssa tuttuun tapaan. No, sitten me havahduttiin siihen, että meitä oli jo jonkun aikaa, tai niin kuin meidän perässä oli ollut jonkun aikaa joku auto. No, sitten me oltiin silleen, että mun kaveri meni silleen, että ei se seuraa meitä. Sitten mä olin, no eikä seuraa, miksi seuraisi? No, sitten mä aletaan niin lähteä kauemmas silleen kokeilemaan, että no, ei se nyt esimerkiksi Vaasaan asti lähde. Vaasaan on meiltä niin joku tunti ajaa. Että ei se sinne asti lähde. Se lähti. No, nyt moni on varmaan silleen, joo, mitä te luulette itsestänne, miksi kukaan teitä jahtaisi? No, en mäkään sille olisi ajatellut sitä jahtaamiseksi, mutta ne kiilaili meidän eteen välillä tosi niin kuin vaarallisesti ja myös näytteli keskisormia niin kuin auton sisältä meille. Sitten me oltiinkin jo melkein puolen tunnin ajomatkan päässä Seinäjoesta isolla tiellä. Ja se auto jahtaa meitä vieläkin. No, mä menen paniikkiin, koska niin kuin mä en ollut ajatellut mitään tommosta. Että mä en ajatellut, että toi on edes niin kuin mahdollista. Oli jo tosi myöhä yöllä, mutta mä soitin iskälle, vaikka iskällä oli aamuvuoro. Musta tuntui niin pahalle herättää se ja niin kuin tälleen, mutta mun oli pakko, koska mä olin niin paniikissa. Ja iskä mä sanoin suoraan, että soittakaa hätäkeskukseen. Hätäkeskuksesta meitä sitten neuvottiin niin kuin pysähtymään tienlaitaan tai kääntymään jostain seuraavasta ihan random niin kuin liittymästä pois siltä isolta tieltä. Ja tää oli niin sanotusti oikeasti virhe. Nimittäin se tie, minne me käännyttiin, oli pieni hiekkatie, jossa ei ollut katuvaloja, ei mitään. No mä avaan siinä äkkiä Google Maps, että mitä helvettiä, mihin pitää mennä. Että niinku päästäänkö me täältä pois vai mennä, joudutaanko me niinku umpikujaan sillä, että me niinku legit kuollaan. No ei, se ei onneksi ollut umpikuja, mutta se oli tosi pitkä ja niinku semi-vaarallinen, koska niinku se oli semmoista röykköä koko ajan. Mut löytyi tästä asiasta myös hyviä puolia, nimittäin niillä oli joku semmoinen madallettu auto, jolla on tosi hankalakulkuista mennä tuommoista tietä, joten ne joutui huomattavasti hidastamaan. Ja kun me oltiin edellä, niin tietysti hiekkatiellä hiekka pöllyää, eli ne ei nähnyt yhtään mitään, koska se meidän ajohiekka meni niiden niin kuin lasille. Ja tässä kohtaa toki ymmärrettävää oli, että ne jahtas meitä, koska ne ei tiedä yhtään, minne ne tuli itsekään, ja todellakaan ne ei tiedä, miten sieltä pääsee pois, joten no automaattisesti se
jatkoi sitä jahtaamista. Sieltä hätäkeskuksen välityksellä meille soitti poliisipartio, joka neuvoi meitä tulemaan Seinäjoen Ideaparkille, että siinä kun ne seuraa meitä, niin poliisi ottaa ne siinä kiinni. Kuten arvata saattaa, he jahtasivat meitä vielä sinne Ideaparkille asti, mutta kun he näki poliisit, niin kyllä muuten kaasujalka alkoi vipattaa ja eipä enää jahdannut. Meidän onneksi poliiseilla oli ylhäällä niiden rekkari ja me kerrottiin siinä parkkipaikalla heille tää koko story. Ja he sanoi, että he lähtee etsimään näitä ja näin poispäin. No, poliisin osalta asiasta ei enää kuulunut mitään, joten me ajateltiin ottaa oikeus omiin käsiimme. Nyt tälleen kesällä jokaisella varmaan tuuletin omassa huoneessaan, niin tämmönen lifehack, että jos teillä on joku meikin kohta, mikä pitää saada kuivumaan, niin laitatte vaan ton suoraan kohti teitä ja sit se kuivuu. Okei, no, tuli varmaan ilmiselvä asia, mut joo. Nimittäin, rekkarin avulla me sitten saatiin tietoon autonomista ja näin poispäin. Ja mun iskä oli niin vihainen, että miten joku voi olla noin sairas, että jahtaa 16-vuotiaista pikkutyttöä ja sen kaveria. Iskä sitten soitti tälle auton omistajalle ja kyseli, että mitä ihmettä. Ei siinä mennyt aikaakaan, kun saatiin selville, että tämän kuskin isä omisti ton auton. Joo. No, sitten keskusteltiin tämän isän kanssa ja hänelläkään ei ollut mitään hajua, että mitä hänen lapsensa on ollut touhaamassa ja oli aivan järkyttynyt ja lupas puhuttaa lasta tästä asiasta. Ja mä olin niin onnellinen, että sieltä vastasi joku aikuinen, joka pystyi hyvin ottaa ton asian vastaan ja ei ollut todellakaan mikään välinpitämätön ihminen. Mut joo, asia tuli siltä osin sovittua, eikä ole enää mitään ongelmaa eikä hätää, mut haluan vaan kertoa, että tommonen on sairasta, eikä tommosta todellakaan kannata tehdä. Mut katsokaa miten glowy mun meikki on, tai musta tuntuu, että se onnistui tänään tosi kivasti. Ja sit laitetaan vielä setting spray. Okei, tästä Get Rid Meistä tuli aika tämmönen Storytime-mainen, joten ehkä mä teinkin tästä vaan että Storytime, Get Rid Me tai jotain. Mutta mä ajattelin, että mä voisin tehdä teille tämmösen reality checkin tähän mun meikkipohjaan tähän videon lopuksi, koska mä oon nähnyt ihan sikana tämmöisiä videoita, että some on feikki ja kaikkea tämmöstä. Joten mä haluan todellakin kannattaa tämmöistä rehellisyyttä ja avoimuutta, niin mä näytän teille nytten, että miltä mun pohja näyttää takakameralla ja läheltä. Mut kiitos kun katsoitte Get Rid Me-videon ja näen ensi videossa. Moikkuu!
Get ready with me para una fiesta. Bueno, oigan, la verdad es que solo va a ser una carne asada en casa de unos tíos. Pero pues, ¿cómo más le podemos llamar? Oigan, yo sé que ustedes extrañaban los Get Ready With Me con skincare en el video, pero bueno, es que ya la verdad es que no había estado saliendo la semana pasada. O sea, había salido, pero eran como pendientes sin maquillarme. Bueno, oigan, ¿qué creen? La próxima semana ya son los semestrales, los exámenes finales, mi mayor terror, si les tengo que decir la verdad. Pero bueno, literal, eso es la única verdad. Los semestrales son mi mayor terror. Y ahorita que tengo un promedio súper bueno, no puedo sacar como un 80. Todos tienen que ser más de 90, sí o sí. Pero bueno, confío en mí, vamos a estudiar súper bien, vamos a darle con todo esta semana. Y la siguiente, porque van a ser 2 semanas. Y bueno, no sé si eso me pone bien o mal, porque separaron los exámenes como de las materias de español a las de inglés. La siguiente semana, el lunes, no hay examen por suerte porque odio estudiar los domingos. Y ya, martes un examen de español, miércoles otro examen de español, jueves otro examen, español, geografía e historia. Y después el viernes no hay clases por consejo técnico. Y después la siguiente semana son todos los de inglés, science y matemáticas, que también la llevo en inglés. Y que es lo peor, se los juro, o sea, siento que está mal, porque realmente en donde tú vas a ver tus problemas de matemáticas en inglés, o sea, en el trabajo no lo creo, ¿saben? Pero bueno, es que sí hay puros números, pero a la vez hay como palabras, ¿saben? Y ahí es cuando llega la confusión. Pero bueno, igual matemáticas no es una materia en la que le batallé, la verdad es que es la materia de inglés que más fácil se me hace. Ya me la puse en toda la cara. Ok, el resto de crema en las piernas. Que pase el mejor bloqueador. Totalmente. Amo, neta, amo la consistencia de la piel después del bloqueador.
Y no, oigan, con los calorones de Monterrey está súper mal. Bueno, oigan, listo la piel. Bueno, oigan, vamos con maquillaje. Ya me estoy poniendo el corrector. Pero oigan, Monterrey tiene los climas más extraños. Siempre he tenido la curiosidad de saber cuál es la parte del mundo que tiene los peores climas. Ya no digamos extraños, los peores. Pero oigan, no dudo que Nuevo León esté como en el top 20, 15, no sé. Bueno, oigan, estoy muy emocionada, pero a la vez súper nerviosa de que se acabe ya el ciclo escolar. Y es que creo que ha sido el mejor grupo que me ha tocado. Tengo mis memorias y el mejor grupo que me ha tocado antes de este fue en Kinder. Me tocó en Kinder C y les juro que ese fue el mejor salón hasta ahora, que lo amé, la verdad. También mi maestra, Miss, si estás viendo esto, te quiero bastante, la verdad. Amé. Oigan, no me la bañé, nunca me hago el nose contour, pero bueno, ¿qué esperamos? Oigan, no entiendo dónde salen estos pelos, ahorita me lo arreglo. Continúo con eso de los grupos, les juro que no hay año que yo no llore por los salones. Pero en este tuve una reacción súper buena. Bueno, oigan, estaba sintiendo que no me arreglaba así como full de que outfit, pelo y maquillaje hace mucho, entonces hoy decidí ya ponerme las pilas y arreglarme bonito. Y bueno, oigan, un tema súper polémico. Para ustedes, ¿qué va primero? ¿El maquillaje, el pelo o el outfit? Para mí desde siempre ha sido primero el outfit, después el pelo y después el maquillaje. Pero bueno, confesándoles que antes de empezar mi cuenta de TikTok, para mí primero el maquillaje, después el pelo, después el outfit. Todo lo contrario. Y ustedes ahorita dirán, pero oye, ahorita tú traes bata. Ahorita yo traigo acá mi outfit, que ya vamos a decirle adiós a la bata porque ya dio calor. Bueno, al final les enseño mi outfit. Ok, me puse poquito blush en líquido, porque la verdad es que ahora soy más fan de en polvo. Y esos son mis dos favoritos en polvo. Este yo creo que se podría decir que es mi rubor favorito en polvo. La verdad es que todos dicen en redes que este rubor no pigmenta, pero sí pigmenta. No te va a pigmentar tanto como uno Rare Beauty, pero sí pigmenta. Bueno, ya no saben el antojo que he traído de unas tiritas de chile. Hoy lo voy a romper, quieran o no mis papás. Y lo digo porque siempre estoy comprando chile. Bueno, ya refresqué tantito la piel para que no se me pusiera así como chiclosa. Y es que con el calorón que está haciendo está horrible. Ok, digamos que ya quedó el blush, después me lo retoco. Vamos con rímel que me voy a poner el Telescopic. Oigan, la verdad es que yo fui fan de este rímel. El único pero que le pongo es que se me hizo un poco difícil de quitar. Fuera de eso, es muy buen rímel. O sea, please vean eso, hasta me siento extraña. Pero extraña, bonita. Ahora sí que todo salió bien con el rímel, vamos a sellarnos el corrector. Vamos con iluminador. Este iluminador es otro nivel. Ok, vamos a ponernos tantito aquí en el lagrimal. Ay, me encanta cómo se ve. No inventen, oigan, se me pintaron las pestañas que tengo aquí. Literal, están llenas de brillitos. Ok, listo, sí, me gusta bastante y ahora en la nariz. Listo. Ignoren que mi pelo está un poco muy lleno de aceite. Pero digamos con el planche dije, vamos a poner ese aceitito y no sé controlar el aceitito. Ok, que no se nos pase ahí. Y poquitísimo aquí. Ok, ya, yo creo que así ya voy a dejar la piel. Ahora vamos con los labios. Esta es una mega decisión, pero bueno, me los voy a delinear. Ok, mejor cambié, me los voy a delinear con este de Rare Beauty. Y aquí se viene otra decisión difícil. ¿Cuál? Ok, vámonos por labial porque vamos a vernos un poco más extras de lo normal. Y vamos a setearlo porque con este calorón de Monterrey, les juro que se te puede derretir el maquillaje en una hora, o sea, irreal. Vean eso. Fit reveal. Me gusta y totalmente pasa el dress code con el calorón de Monterrey.
En este momento, hace 37 grados Celsius.
Ok, el calor hoy está soportable. Los amo demasiado y eso. Bye. Síganme en mi Insta.
Oh my gosh, Liana, why did you take off your hijab? Oh my gosh, why is your hair showing? I'm going to explain why I took off my hijab, and I'm going to just address a couple of things. I don't like how you guys jump to conclusions. I don't. You guys just be hopping onto things like you know my life. And I'm going to address it now because I'm kind of afraid that you guys will show up to my house. You know what I mean? These comments are getting a bit too much. So first of all, I would like to say I'm not leaving Islam, alhamdulillah. Some of you guys doing a bit too much with these assumptions. I thought it was going to be like a slow, soft launch type thing. No, it wasn't. You guys were actually really brutal. You guys do need to realise that, like, I'm 16, you know? I go through things. Some of you guys jump into the conclusion that I'm depressed. No, babe. Like, let's just shut them down, first of all. Second of all, I would just love to know, you know what it is? I will take suggestions. I would love to know what you guys expected me to say. For those of you guys who are bare commenting, why did you take off hijab, blah, blah. I would just love to know what you guys expected me to say. I want to know what you guys thought I was going to say, the answer. Because genuinely, I didn't do it for shits and gigs. I just did it because I did it, yeah? We're going to have views of the past. Now that I'm wearing my hijab, some of you guys are still complaining that my hair's showing. Listen. I didn't ask for your commentary. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just something I didn't ask for. Like, it's something I didn't come online for people to be asking me about why I'm on my hijab, this, like that, no. And for those of you guys who have followed me from the start, I've been saying I've been struggling since my hijab since I was 8 years old. So don't come for me, yeah? I've been an original babe. It's not just now. Someone said fame changed me. What fame? What fame? I'm trying to find out what fame. Do you guys actually think I'm Kyson or something? Some of you guys were commenting the most maddest thing, like taking the hijab off isn't for everyone. Who's it for then? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Someone said, you have really nice hair, show me one, have it in hell. Someone said, sis really said dunya over deen. Do you know what it is? I would prefer you guys kept the insults not that very, what's the word, creative? Like, I know I do English, and I know you guys know I do English A-level, but we need to keep it at a minimum. There's only certain things I would like to read through. But anyways, you guys are bare saying why I took off. Now it's on. Can we just move on? Can we move on from the fact? Because some of you guys are still thinking that it's off. No, leave me alone. And you know what it is? I feel like I thought you guys were going to take it so well. Ooh. Some of you guys were emailing me, mate. I know what it is. I didn't reply to anyone. I replied to one person, and you guys be twisting up my words. Someone said I was sick. You know what? No, actually, the worst one was that I left Islam. That really annoyed me for a bit. Because it's like, do you know me? I was actually scared to be going to show up my door. Because people are still commenting on the videos, why hijab? Why were you not wearing hijab? Why were you not? Can we move on? Do you still see people talking about what happened 5 years ago? No, because we move on. We forget and we forgive. No, there's nothing to forgive. We forget and we just move past it. The fuck? But anyways, guys, today I came like 30 minutes late to class because the bus was driving like we don't got places to be. The bus was actually driving while I was on the bus for 45 minutes. The journey from my house to town is 15. Why am I on 45 minutes? Yeah, I actually fell asleep. I was actually confused. The guy was stopping every 2 minutes. I was thinking, hey, what's going on? What's actually going on? I think he was actually on something. That journey, and I couldn't even justify when I came into class. I just put my head down and continued my day. My seat even got taken because they thought I wasn't gonna come. I was on my way, babe. Stuff just happened. Data's not datering. Stuff happened. Bus drivers driving like I'm not got places to be and I'm on the bus at 7 o'clock for no reason in fucking life. You stupid. But anyways, yeah, guys, I wanted to clear that up. Please leave me alone about hijab inquiries. Don't DM me and don't email me. Don't do any of those things. Just mind your business. Hope you have a good day, guys.
Quero ver se você tem atitude, se vai encarar. Se eu sumir dos lugares, dos bares, esquinas e ninguém me encontrar. Pode vir. E se me virem sambando até de madrugada e você for até lá. Tu vai tomar assim. É que eu sambo direitinho, assim bem miudinho, cê não sabe acompanhar. Quero ver se você tem atitude, se vai encarar. Quica de novo, quica de novo, vai, senta menina, quica de novo, quica no, vai, senta menina, vai, senta menina, esse moleque é se eu sumir dos lugares, dos bares, esquinas e ninguém me encontrar.
What? Get ready with me for skill. Guys, I've just realised I can make really good bird noises. Do you think that's an actual job? Like, I could be like a bird noise maker. Genius. Just check my timetable. Whoever thought to make maths and English a thing? 5 minutes ago, I just woke up and I was scrolling through my For You page and I seen this 5-year-old doing makeup, like getting ready for school. Does anyone else think that's like really sad? Like, did they not just learn how to talk like a few years ago? Why are we doing makeup now? Like, when I was 7, I literally collected rocks. So, collected snails as well. When I was younger, I had this little pink bike and it was made for like a doll to sit in the back. So, it had like a little seat. At the time, me and my family used to go on wee family cycles. So we would all just be cycling along. And, you know, Lana being Lana, every time I seen a snail, I made everyone stop. Stop, everyone. We'd pull over, I'd get on my bike, pick up the snail, put it in the back where my dolls would sit. I remember loving these snails and I'd give them all a name and my favourite one was called Sammy. Obviously, my parents didn't let me take Sammy in the house because he was a literal snail. I come back from school the next day and I realised, oh, Sammy's not there. He was just a very adventurous soul, so he ended up escaping his Tupperware and ended up getting ran over by my dad. Guys, this get ready me turned out really dark.
Don't worry, guys. I gave him the right send-off. I gave him a whole goodbye ceremony, so that was good. I've got to go now because I'm going to be late, but love you all.
My baby about to graduate high school today, and we almost told the Civic Center before the graduation even happened. My whole family, baby. We swarmed down there like bees. My daughter got this sometime friend who been a sometime friend since my daughter met her. So my grandma had all my baby graduation stuff inside of a bag. And she got out, put her cap and gown on, put her shawl on, and all her stuff. They get inside, and my daughter is real mild-mannered. But my middle one, you will never play with. Not today, tomorrow, next week, next year. You ain't gonna never play with that girl. But my oldest one, yeah, she a sweetheart. She ain't gonna say too much to you. How this girl bullied my baby and made my baby give her shawl off of her body 2 hours before graduation. Girl, my entire family, that's why we rushing to get to the graduation now. My entire family, when I mean from my great aunts, to my auntie, to my sisters, to my cousins, to everybody, stopped what they were doing, hopped out the shower, mid-shower, and everything. Baby, and we ran down to that Civic Center to turn it out. Yeah, we was going to turn that thing out, baby. When I tell you we were going to turn it out, we were going to turn it out, baby. When nobody going to have no graduation. Unless my baby had her shawl. Don't play about your kids. Don't play about your kids. I don't care who it is, baby. Never play about your kids. Once a teardrop dropped out of my baby's face, baby, I made my 16-year-old turn around, baby. She was there before anybody. She said, Mama, can I cuss her out? I said, you cuss her the out right now. About mine, we can go to hell or jail, whatever you want to do. As the teacher, if you knew you had extra to make the situation die down a little bit, and it's already an emotional day and it's a lot going on, as the teacher, you probably should have just went on ahead and gave my baby another one. But no, what you did was you waited till my whole family started coming through that door looking for that shawl, baby, and you go tell my auntie something, well, I got another one. My auntie said, well, baby, you should have been said that. We can go home and get ready, baby, because we was ready. Nobody was going to graduate. Guess what that lady said? She said, oh, you a Naya's family, ain't it? Oh, I remember y'all. Oh, I'm glad you do, boo, because you knew. We ain't play then, we ain't going to play today. Never play about your kids. Never.
Y'all, when y'all get to the DMV, don't just be expecting to have those like 3 main documents that you need, you know, like your birth certificate, maybe even your social security, like your insurance. I'm not really sure, or I don't remember what all you have to have. You would actually be completely wrong if you thought that that was all the documents that you needed. You actually need a document of your body count. You'll need a document of your friend's body count. You'll also need to memorize the Declaration of Independence. You'll need to be able to spell and name every state that there is. I don't know why they do it that way. I surely don't make the rules, but the DMV is probably the hardest place to get anything from, like, in your entire life. Or when I went to go get my learner's permit, and I had every single document in the book. I had every single document just in case I didn't bring enough. I brought extra. I brought every single piece of mail that had my name on it since I was 2. I get there and I'm walking up to the lady, and I was with my grandpa. She was mean. She was not nice. She was not nice at all. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. I do not want to do that as a job, and I could just imagine how they feel. It was like, okay, so you have every document here, everything's all good. Is this your parent or legal guardian? I was like, yep, this is my grandpa. I had every single document, mind you. She said, we're gonna need paperwork that he's your guardian, or we're gonna need a note from your mom. I just now brought you the Constitution, and you're sitting here saying, we're gonna need one single note from your mom. Though you have a guardian right here, we need the note from your mom now. She was like, I don't know if your mom works far. Is there any way that you could go get a note from her? Like, does she work close? And I literally was like, well, I looked at her and I looked at my grandpa. I was like, well, I'll be back. So you bet your bottom freaking dollar. You bet your bottom dollar. I drove right down to Ingalls. Me and my grandpa drove right to Ingalls, and I wrote my own note because there is no way I'm going all the way to my mom's job that's like 40 minutes away just to get a note saying that I can get my permit. Y'all be miserable. Y'all be so miserable. Like, y'all do anything. Y'all be so miserable. Like, I honestly can't even believe that I'm putting this story out there, but when I went to go take my driving test was even more embarrassing. Like, I was so embarrassed, and let me tell you, I walked in there, she took me in, she said, okay, like, just like, let's test your signals, your right signal, your left signal, like your brights, like your brake lights. We tested all that. We get in the car and I have to like reverse, okay? Mind you, I have never reversed without using a backup camera, and I refuse to ever get a car without a backup camera. Why? I'm telling you right now, I would wreck into everybody's car. And she was like the only lady that worked at the DMV. My whole heart goes out to DMV workers because I understand what it's like. And there's like a shortage in DMV workers, I think, because no one like really wants to work as a DMV worker. And then we started like reversing, like, you know, just the regular backup reverse. And mind you, I have never backed up without a backup camera. Like, that's my bad, okay? Like, it's my bad. Started backing up and it was horrible. She said, we're gonna try this one more time. So I do it again and I do it spot on. I do it perfectly. Like, I reverse so perfectly. We get back to the DMV, we get out of the car, and she's like, she looks at my mom, she says, Mom, how do you think she did? Just like that. I was like, I just now drove an hour to take this test. Like, please, like, I just need a pass. And, you know, my mom was like, oh, like, she does pretty good. Like, she drives pretty good. Like, she was like, yeah, like, she's not a bad driver. The woman was like, well, in that car she was. Ooh. Now, I love my DMV workers, but don't make me swing on you, ho. Don't make me do it. And I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed sitting there. And then after that, she was just kind of like, well, you were supposed to fail today, but I'll pass you. I said, thank you. But now, do they just be giving, like, driver's license to anybody that walks in there? Because if she told me straight up that I was supposed to fail and then gave me my license, what does that say? Like, I feel like I couldn't even flex to my friends and be like, hey, like, I got my license. Like, hey, I was supposed to fail my test. Let's get it. Don't ever embarrass me like that again. But, I got my license or whatever, something slight, and that is my DMV experience. And that, my friends, is all I had to say. Been chewing this one for probably 6 years now. I thought I'd just do a little chatty catch up. I feel like everyone on here is trying to hit like 1 minute videos, go viral, post this, and I've taken some time out to heal. I've been trying to just like post a wee draft or whatever. But see, now I've realised I actually really don't give a fuck. Like, what kind of impression am I trying to make online? I just want to be myself, babe. I don't really want to be posting videos less than a minute because I can't shut the fuck up. And for any of the previous videos I've posted, I've cut them right down. Like, bits needs are on YouTube at this point. Slay. This is my first time talking whilst doing my makeup. I hope it doesn't turn out shit. I have my mirror here. See, when you were younger and you do your makeup on the floor with a towel, I don't know if I was just ghetto, but I always done my makeup on the floor or on my bed with a towel. I still do that now at 25. It humbles me. It makes me feel at home. Okay, so this makeup brush is number 301 from fuck knows. It was lying in the bottom of my makeup bag. My original brushes and like a couple of my favourite makeup bits I actually left in Scotland. I went on a night out. I actually ended up staying over at this boy's house, and I feel like I left it there. I also gave my crystals so that if any girlies, do you ever feel that way, like when you just like start talking to a guy, you immediately just think, oh my god, like he's probably got a girlfriend somewhere? I think it all the time. So I left him with a crystal in half my makeup bag. Not to like catch him out or anything, but also at the same time, like, you know. Okay, so I basically just use the same brush. I feel so bad for like the younger generation's parents
Like, thank God I have a younger brother, or my mum would literally have a fit. I feel like there's such a pressure on, like, having all these, like, expensive makeup bits. And, like, when I was younger, I was using an Elizabeth Arden pan stick from Body Care. If you fucking know, you know. Elizabeth Arden was the goal, and that was like expensive back then. Like, you were a bougie bitch if you were using Elizabeth Arden. And also, the Primark makeup section, when that first opened up, like, everyone was buzzing, full beat, like, chunky pearls, fat tie, skill. Those were the fucking days. Those were literally the days. I'm concerned for people. Like, I don't really get dragged into buying, like, trendy things. I feel like I'm pretty happy with my current makeup resume. I don't seek to go and get stuff, and I do treat myself. Like, I'm not still wearing Elizabeth Arden, put it that way, but I just don't see the point in fucking owning all these different makeup bits. I understand though that, like, makeup is such an art, especially for makeup artists. There's a girl that I follow on Facebook. She's on Facebook. I don't even fucking use Facebook, mate. What the fuck? There's a girl that I follow on Instagram. She's a makeup artist from my area back home, and she does, like, hauls, and obviously she buys, like, all sorts of makeup, I'm assuming, but she does, like, hauls from Primark and does these, like, dupe kind of things, and I love that for her. Like, I love that. I feel like there's probably so many aspiring makeup artists out there that are so good at doing makeup, but they don't have, like, fucking $6,000 to get started on your average, like, makeup kit by the looks of it. So yeah, I'm finished with my concealer. I don't really go, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't really wear makeup every day, put it that way. I wear makeup once in a blue moon. My makeup bag is actually disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. It's not something that I wear all the time, but I do love to do it. It's a bit of self-care for me. Like, this morning, I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna get my work done, get ready, and then I'll probably take myself on a wee solo dinner tonight. I am dying to go to the gym, but I feel like I'm there every single day. I'm smashing my body apart at the moment. So I'm forcing myself to have a rest day by doing this makeup, but I'll definitely still go get some steps in later. I can't lie, I used talcum powder, this setting powder, for fucking years, and people would be like, oh my god, like, you look so sick, what did you use? And I'd be pure, babe, I've literally got, like, fucking ass powder under my eyes, like, and when I came here, I really didn't have any of my makeup, and I thought to myself, I'm actually going to go to Sephora, because we don't have that in the UK. Well, I don't know if they have it in, like, Manchester or whatever, but they don't have it in Glasgow. And I was like, I'm actually gonna go and just treat myself to something adulty. And I paid like $50 or something for a setting powder. I was like, what the fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what the actual fuck? But I suppose, like, back home, I get my lashes and shit like that done, and see, for, like, the girls, when you add it all together, troops, it costs a lot. And for people that are trying to save up for their future and do shit like that and still go out and see pals and wear clothes, and it's all just crazy, I think, at the moment. It's like, what the fuck? Bring back the Elizabeth Harden pan stick, for fuck's sake.